Hello everyone, it's the new year and I've decided to make something healthy-ish for Veganuary. What I'm going to do is make a full English tofu sandwich. It's made out of scrambled tofu, which tastes absolutely amazing. What I'm going to do is, well, actually I thought I'd address a question first, because you're probably asking at this point, this isn't a cooking channel, why are you cooking something up? Well, I'm pretty hungry and I decided to record a video. But also there's another question to this. Might be more of a statement, which is, it's near the end of January now, Pete. Why are you making something for Veganuary? Well, the thing is, I've always left stuff to the last minute, and I just want to keep up tradition. So what we're going to do is look over some of these ingredients that we need. We're going to start off with some organic tofu. To be honest, it doesn't really matter which one you have. It's medium firm, it's all good. We've got some tomatoes here. Some corn veggie bacon. This is optional, you don't really need this, but I thought it might be quite good to add some of that. I've got some butter, a few little other things such as your black pepper, your salt and your turmeric. Turmeric tastes absolutely amazing, but it's one of these things you may only want a little bit with your dish. I'm going to use some cornflower as well for the tomatoes. It helps crisp them up, but it's again optional, don't need that one. And then just a little bit of oil. Oh, actually no, there's one ingredient, sorry. I forgot one of the main ingredients. Hash browns. Now, you can actually just make some hash browns. I'm being incredibly lazy and just getting some frozen. Yeah, I think this whole recipe will take around about 20 minutes to make. Purely based on these hash browns. So, yeah, nice and quick. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by powering up this air fryer here. Now, you don't need an air fryer, you can definitely use an oven, but I'm a bit of a nerd and I have any excuse just to have a gadget in the kitchen. So what I'm going to do is first turn this on. Just bring the camera over here, I just want to show you this. This thing's like a musical air fryer. I don't know who invented it, but they're a genius. So firstly we've got to put up the temperature. 200 degrees and then the time there, so. Alright, okay. Right, so 200 degrees, 20 minutes. Normally just use a couple of hash browns, that's all you're going to need, but because I'm cooking this up for my very lovely assistant here, who's behind the camera. Hello. I'm going to put on 4, and it should be pretty good. Right, so what I'm going to do is pop those in there, start that up. Now, rather conveniently, 20 minutes is all we're going to need for the whole recipe, and it helps us time everything else. So, we need to get this tofu ready. Now, the thing is, I've only really got one frying pan. It would be best if you have a second one for a large amount of food, but I'm going to do the tofu in this saucepan here. Tell you what, I'm going to prepare it in a little bowl first. So, what we're going to do is just empty the tofu. There's always a load of water in this, so just empty that all out. Now, if you're making another tofu recipe, you'll likely want to squeeze this, otherwise it's just, you won't get the right taste, texture, etc. But we're just going to use it all as is, so just do a close up there. You don't want to see my face too close up there, it's a nasty thing. Right.
Well, that was your face.
What, the tofu? Oh, thanks. Yeah, you got a little confused there, did you? Alright, all we need to do is just mash this up with a fork. Again, this isn't probably the way you would normally do tofu. You need around about 100 grams per person. This is definitely more than 100 here, but that's again because I'm making double for everything. All these ingredients will be doubled. So what we want to do is, this isn't that exciting. Don't worry about it. This just reminds me of that Ainsley Harriott thing. You know, yeah,
it makes
boy.
such a gross noise.
I know, do you want to hear a close up? Sounds nice and moist.
It's so gross.
It is, isn't it? But it tastes good, so you're just going to have to ignore the sound. There we go. Alright, okay, so for the tofu here, we're just going to season this and add a few little extras. Got the turmeric powder. I love the taste of turmeric, but it's one of these things, if you don't really like it or you're new to it, then just put a little bit in. It's just for flavouring. and it also actually it colours up as well because it's a nice orange hue. We're going to use, well, I'm using a half a teaspoon here for measurement. I would say you need about half a teaspoon for every 100 grams. So I'm just going to put that there. Again, doubling up on that one. Wait, I forgot to ask, do you like turmeric?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right then. Probably should ask that beforehand. Alright, okay, so pepper, you only really want about 1/8 of a teaspoon for every 100 grams. Again, doubling up, so I'm pretty much going to fill this whole thing with pepper. Right, now lastly, the salt. So, this is what's roughly the same as, well, you'd put in about the same amount of salt as you would for turmeric, so again, 1/4 teaspoon for 100 grams. I'll put in half. I've just said it all wrong actually. Just realised this is a half teaspoon. We're putting half a teaspoon of salt for every 100 grams, half a teaspoon of turmeric for every 100 grams, and I'm just doubling all that up. Anyway, once we've got that all there, again we just go back to the mix. Ainsley Harriet mix. I can't remember what he even says when he does that. I think he just goes, yeah boy. That's it. Yeah boy. Do you remember that video?
He says something weird.
I don't think he even does for that one. It's just...
He's just a weird person, so everything he says sounds weird.
No, I'd like to say for the record, Ainsley Harriet is brilliant.
But he's odd.
A little bit, yeah, okay, he's odd, but that's not a bad thing. Right, now we've got all that done. Just going to get another little plate here. So this is for the tomatoes. I'll give them a little rinse first. Should probably say for the whole of this video, probably should have mentioned this earlier, the air fryer is going to make this little hum. I don't know if it's going to be loud on the microphone, so I'll give a heads up on that one. Alright, for the tomatoes, just use a pair and knife and take the centre out of the tomato there. There we go. You want about enough tomato to cover your bread, but it's one of these things. It really depends how much you like tomato, I suppose. I'm going to use 3 here. That'll be enough. Do you like tomatoes?
Yeah.
That's right then. What we're going to do is, if you have a little close up on the tomatoes here, we're just going to cut them into roughly just over 1/4 inch slices actually. Actually that's a lot bigger than a 1/4 inch, but there we go. Alright, actually I'm probably going to do this a little quicker. I'm against the time. This is where I need a theme music to...
Ready, steady, cook.
Oh yeah, you could have that. Or... no, I was thinking of Crystal Maze.
Oh.
I was thinking, Ready Steady Cook would probably make a lot more sense, but anyway, cornflower. Back to your earlier question, cornflower helps crisp things up. I don't know the science behind it. What I do is I just put it in a sieve though. We only need a light sprinkling, and it definitely isn't necessary. So it's one of these things I just like the taste of having a slightly crispier tomato. So right.
Isn't cornflower that stuff where you can make that weird slime out there?
Yeah, you can make a non-Newtonian fluid. There you go. So yeah, now we've got the cornflower on there. We're just going to do a little sprinkling of salt and pepper. I say a little bit, I've just chucked a load on. Alright, well someone's going to have a very peppery tomato.
That can be you.
Oh thanks, I appreciate it. I've not actually fried tomatoes on a pan before. I know this is going to sound really bad, but you're going to have to roll me on this.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I know, right? We're going to use... my oven doesn't work properly, so I'm going to have to use this cattle prod light and check that out. And it doesn't even want to work now. For God's sake, it's run out of battery.
Oh god.
Really? That's an appropriate timing. Bear with me one sec. So, what we're going to do is get a good glug of oil. This is going to be for both our bacon and the tomatoes. And being at the 8-minute mark now on here, if you have a look, this is where you need to close up into this. Now, this is what I love about the air fry. And again, you definitely don't need one, but it really helps with the timing for everything. So, just moving your back there. I have tried these in the air fryer. You can put them in for the 20-minute mark and just turn them halfway. But the thing is with that is the air fryer's got a small amount of space. It's not going to fit all the tomatoes in there for today. So the pan. And then what I'm going to do the scrambled tofu again. Good glug of oil in there. So we want a medium heat on both of these. There we go. And tomatoes are going to turn halfway, so I'm going to reach about the 4-minute mark. However, the scrambled tofu, we've got to just keep on turning as we go along. So what I'm going to do is just chuck this all in here. Get that tofu a good scramble there. Again, a frying pan would probably be a little bit better because it's got a lot wider surface area, but that's fine. It just means I'm going to have to stir this a little bit more. Oh, here goes. Nice and convenient. Right.
Is that veggie bacon? Is it vegan?
Yeah, it is actually. Wait, good question. No. Thanks for asking.
I didn't think it was.
Why didn't you mention that before I started making this video?
No, because I just realised it was cool and I realised that everything else is vegan.
Okay, well thanks for Beth's new information on this. Turns out this isn't vegan, so we're going to admit it.
What? No, I wanted that. No.
Okay. Well, I've got to recover the veggie bacon then. Incidentally, that's not normally where I store this. Right, let's check these tomatoes actually.
Oh God.
They seem to be crisping up quite. Right.
I thought they would.
Yeah. Who would have thunk, eh? I'm just going to add a little bit more oil to. I'm just going to add a little bit more oil to the scramble here because it's looking a little dry. I've got my bread. If anyone got that reference, I would be amazingly happy. However, I think it's incredibly unlikely. Oh, and it doesn't even fit my toaster. Alright, get in there.
Don't use a knife to get it back out.
Top tip, eh? Top tip. Right, let's check on these tomatoes. Actually, tell you what.
Oh wow, look at them.
Yeah,
They're
that's
looking
alright.
good.
I know. You would have thought. This doesn't look like something I would cook.
No, you are a good cook.
Thank you. That is faith that I need right now.
Yeah, no, you are.
Great. You know, these tongs are a pain in the arse to use, so there you go. Yeah, again, this is the point where you probably should use like tongs and stuff, but
don't do this at home.
Well, if you want. No, don't actually, because I'll probably get sued or something. So, but no, I just, like I said, cooking implements. I find them annoying. It's not true actually. They're usually really useful, but in this case, not so much. Right, how's my tofu doing? Well, that's looking all right.
That does look nice.
It smells all right as well. All right, well, the toaster has done its thing.
Already? Wow, that was quick.
Toast it. Get another couple of slices on the go. Now, if I was making this for myself and wasn't filming it, probably will work out time-wise, but I don't think I'm going to have enough time to butter these up before that goes off. So, let's just see.
Oh dear.
That magical tune there from the musical air fryer means that it should all be complete. However, we've still got things on the go a little bit, so
I think the tomatoes go a bit mushy, aren't they?
yeah, I think that's fine.
Kind of falling apart a bit.
But you are a critic, aren't you? In the end, it's going in your stomach. Why would it matter if it's falling apart? However, I'm going to take that off the heat, I think. I'm just going to butter the bread now. And then
Is that butter vegan?
this one actually is.
Are you sure?
Dairy and gluten free. Live free.
Yeah, but it might have egg in it. You don't know.
Why would there be egg in it?
I don't know. If it doesn't say vegan, it might not be vegan. Oh, it is vegan. I can see it. It's vegan.
Good. I can't believe you're joking. I was like, this is a vegan recipe for Veganuary.
Yeah, I know, but the bacon isn't.
Okay, I tried. Okay, so yeah, if you're cooking this with Veganuary, don't use corn bacon. You want extreme close-up of the butter and bread.
I'm trying to be creative with the camera angles.
Okay, well, this is me, butter and bread. Not very well, I'll have you know, as well.
That one's done.
Yeah, that's what we need. It's what was it, Nouveau Cuisine version. Just a touch of butter is all we need. And we've got the perfect bread. Now we've got our bread buttered, we've got it all laid out here. What we want to do is just get some of our scrambled tofu here. See, that's looking very lovely, right?
Nice colour.
It is actually. I mean, if anything, that's what the turmeric does. It just adds a really nice colour to things. Just spit it on there, like you would with a normal scrambled egg. Alright, then put on your bacon. Of course. Ignore this. Bacon doesn't exist right now. Veggie bacon doesn't exist because it's not vegan. However, if you're feeling, I don't know.
Good thing I noticed, because otherwise you'd have loads of comments like, hey, that's not vegan.
I'm not going to get loads of comments. What are you on about? This is my channel, it doesn't get loads of comments. I should probably mention at this point, now that you bring it up, is yes, this is called a sandwich, but it's not the type of thing you would pick up and eat because
you'd need a knife and fork.
Yeah, you probably need a knife and fork, but it's going to fall apart. There's just no way around it. But there we go.
That looks really good. It looks like super messy, but it looks really nice.
It is, yeah. You just got to get your hands involved on this one. Place it all there.
Oh.
Squeeze it together. Yeah. This is happening, Beth.
No,
You gotta,
sorry.
And then I'll squeeze that together. I'll show you on this one though.
Yeah.
So got it all laid together there. Simply do that bit. Then we'll squeeze out the sides. But trust
Very
me,
professional.
it doesn't matter. It's I'm just going to use my knife there. The thing is, when I made it yesterday, it was all very nice looking. Now today,
Is it because we put the bacon in it?
yeah, I'm blaming. Again, I'm loving your positivity on this. It's great. Yeah, let's blame the bacon. It's because it's not a vegan ingredient. Vegan ingredients go together better. I'm talking about. So what we've got scrambled tofu, veggie bacon, which apparently isn't vegan, so that's one you should probably take out. Then we got tomatoes that are nicely fried up. Got a hash brown, all in brown bread with vegan butter on. And trust me, it might not look that nice, but it tastes absolutely amazing. I'm not sure how much of this I'm probably keeping in the video, but I will mention again that yes, it's called a sandwich, but you probably can't eat it like a regular sandwich because it's going to fall apart. Are you just filming like over the door now?
No, I'm filming your face.
I found a sandwich. It's a 2-in-1 this shot. This is actually the subject of the video. You know that, right? It's not the door. The door's not that important. Anyway, yeah, so just to be honest, it's an absolute mess, but it just, anyway, I'm just going over it. Oh, okay. Tell you what, that does taste good.
Good.
Good. No, that's amazing. Sounds a bit arrogant, but there you go. This is how you make a vegan full English sandwich, and possibly one of the best things you'll eat in Veganuary. So yeah, give it a go. I'll catch you later.